site engineer. I'm at the site carrying out quality control and quality assurance. Now a reinforcement mount has been placed already, and before the reinforcement mount, as you can see the waterproof membrane. This is to help to prevent water penetrating the soft base, and the soft base is made of sand cement stabilization of 200 mm thickness. And now we want to see if the reinforcement mount that has been placed is properly is according to the specification. The first thing is we check for the size of the reinforcement, and as you can see, the size of the reinforcement is 12 mm, which is in the contract. The second thing is the spacing, if the reinforcement mount is properly spaced, and what is in the contract, the spacing is to be provided is 200 mm. And as you can see, I'm taking the measurements, and this is 220 cm, which is converted to 200 mm. So the spacing is correct. That is second. The third one is the lapping length of the reinforcement mat, and the formula is 50D. The D is the diameter of the bar, and the diameter of the bar is 12 mm. So 50 times 12 is 600. So we want to check for the lapping length of the mat. So this is the end to end. This is 600. So the lapping length is 600, which is also correct. The next to look after is the concrete cover block. First of all, the quality of the concrete cover block, and the size of the concrete cover block, and the spacing of the concrete cover block. It must be in uniform, it must be in alignment, and the concrete cover block must be placed along the longitudinal bar, which is the main bar. And before we come to the concrete cover block, let's check if the main reinforcement is placed at the bottom. And as you can see, this is the main reinforcement. It's placed at the bottom, and the transverse bar is placed at the top. The reason being that concrete is strong in compression and concrete is weak in tension. So the main reinforcement is placed at the bottom when a load or a vehicle is placed or is on the pavement. The load moves down to where there is weakness. That is why we place the main reinforcement at the region of the tension. So the main reinforcement is properly placed at the bottom, and the transverse bar is placed at the top. So the lapping length is correct. The assembling of the main reinforcement and the distribution bar is correct. Then the other one is the concrete cover block, which is the size of the concrete block ought to be 100 millimeters. So we check, and you can see this is 10 cm, which is 100 millimeters. The concrete cover block is also correct. The next thing we want to check is the placing of the concrete cover block. The concrete cover block must be placed along the main bar, which is the longitudinal bar. And as you can see, this concrete cover block is placed, and also it should be placed at intersections or joints. As you can see, this is a joint or intersection. The concrete cover block is placed here, and it's placed along the longitudinal bar. As you can see, the concrete biscuits are placed along the main reinforcement. So you can see that what is done here is correct. The quality control, quality assurance has been done, and everything done here is according to the design specification in the contract. So kudos to the contractor.